The most terrifying mental hospitals. Mental hospitals are the worst. Let's find out. Mental health is a delicate and ill-defined field that even psychiatrists struggle to completely comprehend. It is also a field that is plagued by countless societal stigmas and misconceptions. Unfortunately, because so few people value mental health, patients, families, and professionals must frequently tread carefully just to get by. Although the treatment of mental health has improved over time, we can see abandoned asylums telling a story of their time. For today's video, we are going to be talking about the most terrifying mental hospitals. So without further ado, let's dive right in. 5. Severals Hospital, England. First up on our list, we have Severals Hospital, which was built in 1910 following Frank Whitmore's design in Colchester, Essex, United Kingdom. It accommodated about 2,000 patients when it was opened in May 1913. With minimal Edwardian-era architectural ornaments, most of the buildings are in the Queen Anne style. The Administration Building, Larch House, and Severals House, which originally served as the home of the medical superintendent, are the structures with the most elaborate architecture. In this scenario, the reputation for being incredibly haunted shouldn't be shocking. Following the closing of other mental hospitals, the facility stopped operating as a psychiatric hospital in the early 1990s. A tiny portion, however, remained operational until March 20, 1997, treating elderly patients who were dealing with severe stroke-related symptoms. 4. Royal Hope Hospital, Florida, USA. Next up on our list, we have Royal Hope Hospital, situated in Florida, USA, and it's well known for its horrific past. From 1784 until 1821, Royal Hope Hospital served as a Spanish military hospital. It was finally dismantled. The Seminole War casualties were eventually housed in a duplicate of the old hospital. The hospital was initially constructed over what looked to be an ancient Native American burial place, which was discovered when municipal employees entered the vicinity of the old structure to repair the water pipes. Many times, visitors to the Museum of the Spanish Military Hospital would describe sounds emanating from empty chambers, such as moans and yells, real sick beds rolling around, drink containers sliding over outside seats, and other factors all contributed to the chilly atmosphere. The repetitive sound of feet marching in an empty upper area. The visitors reported and continue to report interactions with weird occurrences and apparition sightings. Once, paranormal researchers asserted that the location is a true hub of paranormal activity and Florida-style hauntings. Furthermore, they claim that these hauntings have a tendency to appear in places where human feeling and emotion are or have historically been concentrated. 3. Sai Ying Pun Psychiatry Hospital, Hong Kong. Built in 1892, Sai Ying Pun was also a Japanese World War II structure. The Victorian complex is rumored to have served as an execution hall for the Japanese troops. It was later transformed into a psychiatric institution following the war, then fell into disrepair and was severely ruined by 2 fires, which were believed to be inadvertently started by trespassers. Tales of ghostly sightings were spread since it was abandoned in the 1970s. It has come to be known as the High Street Ghost House due to the many tales of the supernatural that have emerged. Visitors have confessed the sounds of a woman crying, or a loud booming sound emanating from the building, mysterious footsteps, to recurring sightings of a devilish figure in traditional Chinese costume bursting into flames, specifically on the building's 2nd floor. 2. Ararat Lunatic Asylum, Australia. The next hospital on our list is Australia's renowned Ararat Lunatic Asylum, which is now known as Arradale. At the time of its opening in 1867, it was the biggest in all Australia. Tens of thousands of patients, including some of the most dangerous, hysterical, and violent psychotics in the world, were housed in the medical facility for its entire period of operation. To add to the unsettling atmosphere, 13,000 patients passed away at the hospital throughout its 130 years of operation. This is sufficient justification for it to be regarded as one of the nation's most haunted locations. In addition, the hospital ceased providing medical services in 1998 and reopened as a campus in 2001. Would you mind attending the aforementioned college for further education? I bet it would be enjoyable. 1. Whittingham Hospital, England. Last but not least, we have the Whittingham Hospital, England, a mental health facility in Lancashire, England, parish of Whittingham, close to Preston. The 4th Lancashire County Asylum was established in 1873 and eventually became the largest mental hospital in the United Kingdom. However, in 1967, the St. Luke's branch of the hospital dealt with accusations of maltreatment in 2 male and 2 female wards, with Ward 16 for women receiving the worst treatment. Patients were reportedly trapped in cramped spaces such as bathrooms, stairwells, and outside airing courts regardless of the weather, according to complaints. Others include dragging patients by their hair, administering the wet towel treatment, which involves wrapping a moist towel around the patient's neck to make them fall asleep, and setting a patient's garments on fire by nurses. Following an inquiry, the matron and the head male nurse both announced their early retirement. 2 male nurses were found guilty of stealing, while another nurse was sentenced to prison for manslaughter after assaulting an elderly patient who subsequently passed away. This hospital is depicted in a bad light since it gives the type of hauntings you probably wouldn't want to experience. Anyway, this wraps up our video for today. What do you think about this? Let us know in the comments section down below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel while you're at it.